Hi guys, this is a video update for the assessment chatbot that I'm building. Now, essentially, how the chatbot is going to work is that it's going to take subtitles from a YouTube video, and then from that point on, it's going to create an assessment task. From that point, it will give that assessment to the user, and then tutor will then decide whether the user's response is correct or incorrect. Now, the functionality will be added where the user is watching the video. After watching the video, the assessment will be asked. So we can go through like a demonstration. I have written the Python script, and the plan is to take that script and add UI on top of it. So if we could just go behind the inner workings of it, it will take a specific URL ID. I'll go through the code. So the code looks something like this. Now, essentially, it uses two libraries, the YouTube transcript API and the LangChain Google Gen I. Now, what it does is that it initially gets the subtitles, and then from that point on, it generates content based upon a prompt. Now, the prompt looks something like this. Based on the following transcript, generate 3 assessment questions to test users' understanding of the content. And then when you run the script, it'll ask the user for the YouTube video ID, which we get from the URL. We're gonna do a test just to kind of like display how it works. Let me just do that. So it's Python subtitles.py, right? So it's gonna ask us to enter the video ID, which we get from the URL right here. Now the video here, it's based upon how to use strings in Python. Now, as you see, these titles give context about the video. And now we want Tuto to have an understanding of this context. So in this example, we'll just take in this ID right here, and then we're gonna paste it there. Okay, so it printed, okay, yeah. So it printed the subtitle. This is really, really long. That guy was speaking a lot. So as you can see from the subtitles, so here we have, of course, variable set Python programming. As I told you before, whatever you work with, text should surround the text codes. So this is the YouTuber speaking, right? And then it gets this information, and then from that point on, it creates an assessment. So it says generated assessment question. So it creates those assessment questions. Let's see how they look like. So it says describe 2 methods for including double quote character within Python string using double quotes. Explain the purpose of each method. So this is the first assessment question. The other one is explain the concept of a method in Python. Okay, that's interesting. How it's used to access functions of an object. Describe how to call a method of a string object. That's really interesting. Discuss the difference between the find method and the operator. So when you use Python strings. Now, these would be assessment questions that would be asked to the user every time they finish watching a video. Now, the next part is to add in UI to kind of like support this whole process. I'll be making updates of those videos as we go along.